What's up everyone, it's me Derryl Vi and I'm back with another video, and we're going to continue the series of my reaction videos of my time on Shredders of Metal, and this time we're taking a look at episode 2, so enough talk, let's take a look.
Welcome back to Shredders of Metal, banger fans.
Last episode we lost Tim, but 6 remain in the competition. Derryl Vi, Frankie C, Alex Bree, Rick and Sim.
I'm Blaine Smith, and boy, I'm excited for this episode. Why? Because this episode is all about speed. Hell yeah, right? Let's go to the judges and find out how speed and metal go together for them. Sam?
Speed is essential to heavy metal, and if anything, metal is the one genre where speed is truly valued and celebrated. Looking forward to some fast moves on the fretboard.
DK, how you feeling?
Pretty stoked. I truly believe that heavy metal is the eternal quest for everything faster than everything else.
I think everybody needs to settle down just a little.
But I have to agree with everyone, it's about speed. You know, I mean, that's why I got into heavy metal, because I loved anything that was like fast and heavy. So yeah, but it's kind of funny to hear Skolnick already react to all of this.
It is very important, and it probably sounds funny coming from me, but it can be overdone. I tend to see it more as an ingredient, like salt or hot sauce. At the same time, if they don't have enough of it, then it's too mild and bland, and then it's easy listening. So, yeah, it's the right balance.
I'm not going to introduce this challenge. I'm going to give it up to the creator of this challenge, Daniel DK.
Today's challenge is all about testing each player's speed, precision, and timing. We're gonna have them play a lick to a metronome and see if they can play it clean and to that time signature. To make things a little more interesting, we've pre-selected a riff for them to play. And
where would we find a fast riff?
We pulled a lick from 1989's Practice What You Preach, the title track from that Testament record. We're gonna do the solo from that, and to make things even more interesting, Alex, I think you're gonna demo it for them.
What?
So it was quite a surprise as soon as I heard that Alex Skolnick was going to actually be performing on that day. We were all backstage, and you know, we were just fortunate just to be there, just to hear what was about to be played. Man, amazing to see like one of my like guitar heroes just perform right there. Like, you know, it was just such a privilege just to even be there.
Yeah. Whoa. Fantastic job. Wow, that was amazing.
I probably play that solo a little different every time I play it, so I'm not going to be too judgmental. I'm curious to see what happens.
Now, of course, we wouldn't ask them to play that. That would be sadistic.
So when it comes to the rig, I just have like the my pedal board set up to what we have on the show. So I have the Omega drive, which is acting as the JCM 800. Tried to replicate it as best as I could. Basically, it would sound like this. And yeah, that's just pretty much like, you know, the sound, you know, that I got on the show that day.
Oh, why don't you lay down the riff from it that we're going to be asking them to play?
It's this 5-note pattern, but back and forth. Right? Yeah. And then there's a part midway where it goes further down the scale. And then I'm faster with distortion.
All right, and we didn't get an insurance policy on your hands. It's too expensive, so we're going to stop you there. This is Speed Kills.
Yeah, good job.
Brave.
That was very entertaining to watch.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to hear the lick played by somebody else.
I think that you're aware that you're missing a couple notes there, but it was a valiant effort. You were ripping through it. Also, you're the first person to play the full progression thus far, not just focusing on the first half of the lick. I thought that was pretty cool, man. Great picking.
Thank you. BPM stands for beats per minute. Beats as in of a metronome. Don't be gross.
Right?
Good job. Finally, we have a solid, slow version of this lick. As it got faster, it stayed solid. It got into breakneck speed that I don't even play this lick. And yeah, really nice job on that.
Thanks.
You dove right in like double time.
Yeah, that's...
For one thing, which you didn't need to do. You just went faster than you had, which made it, even more of a challenge.
Incredibly
I
difficult.
think it was definitely a challenge to stay within the tempo and the sort of prescribed task.
Yeah, so basically, on my mind at the time, I think, while I was backstage, all I just was thinking about was just executing the lick properly. And I don't want this to sound like, like an excuse, but, this is the truth. I've never really played to a metronome. I was just, I just wanted to rock out. I just wanted to play. I was able to execute the lick properly. So after that, I started to, take online lessons, and then I realized that each beat is crucial for like phrasing. So whenever we're playing like at whatever tempo speed, I always have like my foot tapping. So yeah, that's pretty much lesson learned that I got from all of this.
I'll jump in because I'll be honest, I found this particular competition hard to judge because it's there or it's not. I think you've just shown us how it's meant to be done. To my ears, all around, really good job.
Well, thank you very much.
It was all wrong, man. I'm kidding.
Well, we've had a lot of speed tonight already, and it's not just good for metal, it's good for getting a Band-Aid off. So let's kick it over to the judges. Boys?
No, everybody, really went at it. Frankie, I haven't heard you play the whole solo, but based on those licks alone, I felt like if I missed a plane to Toronto and that song had to be played, this guy's got it covered. So, right on.
Dude.
So you're safe.
Thank you very much.
This was a challenge for unexpected reasons. Playing solidly at a slower tempo. There's 3 of you who I think succeeded enough to survive. And those 3 are Rick, Sim, and Alex. You guys are safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Derryl, Bree, let's see what the judges have to say.
Well, Bree, I think this was a challenging exercise for you, both in terms of the position on the fretboard, the way to articulate the notes is something that you're going to need to work on.
I admire the way that you persevered through it. It was obvious that you had some challenges with the lick.
It's just not your thing, that type of lick. I don't want you to get discouraged by this, because not every type of lick is for every type of player.
It's coming from the Shred Sensei, man.
Thanks, man.
And Derryl.
Derryl, yeah, I think the challenge there was you started at double tempo and you kind of set yourself up for a real tough ride.
I understand.
Totally back to basics, man. Just hit that metronome and you came out the gate way too fast.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got great technique. With great technique comes great responsibility.
That was pretty awesome to hear from Alex himself. When it just just saying that that alone meant a lot. To my defense, I was just focused on getting the lick down and see how much faster I can get it, and that's where that's where my mind was at. I basically wanted to show off what I can do technically, and to hear this from Alex himself was just an honor to hear. So I really thank him for that.
You don't want to overplay it.
I appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
Oh boy. Bree. Bree, I'm sorry to say, you've been shredded. We loved having you.
Thanks. I had a shred-tastic time. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Keep
you.
shredding,
Pleasure.
Bree.
Thanks, Bree.
Yeah, Bree.
Yeah.
That's been another episode of Shredders of Metal. I'm Blaine Smith. I'll see you next time.
So that's pretty much it. That's the episode 2 of my time on Shredders of Metal. And what did I learn from this is basically the metronome is an integral part when it comes to phrasing. So I've learned a lot, and yeah, I'll definitely see you in the next video. Thank you so much again for checking out this video.